Hello everyone, I'm still Obeleagu and welcome to yet another exciting video about TBC. Today I'll be sharing an important information. I'll be sharing my opinion, about TBC, and it has to do with certain things like exchange, certain things like merchant service, because a lot of us in TBC, having like recently I did a meeting where I called upon TBCians to join me so that we can build an exchange. And the a lot of people supported it. I got some backlash from people who keep saying things as if they are in dreamland. And I'm wondering who fed them this information. That admin is supposed to provide us with exchange. That admin is supposed to provide us with e-commerce service. That's not the job of TBC admin. The TBC admin has one job and one job only. One is the maintenance of our platform and to develop the blockchain so that we have our own blockchain. That's the number one job of the TBC admin. Okay? And also it's also the job of the TBC admin to raise funds for the development of the blockchain. Whether he chooses to do it through monthly admin fee or whether he chooses to go and do a fundraiser out there, that's entirely up to him or her to do so. But it's entirely wrong that we will complain about paying a monthly admin fee. It's entirely wrong that we will complain about paying monthly admin fee and still want the admin to give us exchange and still want the admin to give us merchant service. That where you can buy car for 100% TBC. That's not the job of TBC admin. The TBC admin job is to make sure that technically our cryptocurrency is sound blockchain, and also be able to give an opportunity for people or to have maybe an inner caucus or an economic committee where they can make policies pertaining TBC in terms of the future of TBC, in terms of the economic phase, which I believe that we are not yet in the economic phase. And the economic phase will definitely launch, but not till we get our own blockchain. Not till we get a blockchain that allows us to do transactions below one Kringle. Because if I buy a product that is less than $8, that is less than $10, because one price of one Kringle is $10.22 as I check this morning. If I buy a product that is worth $5, the TBC, when I pay to that individual or to the merchant who sells that product for $5, what will happen is that my wallet will be debited the price of one Kringle. To me, that's not good for the economic phase, because the economic phase is that you are going to get the value of the value of whatever you are buying, and you pay is equivalent in TBC, not approximating to one Kringle if you're buying anything less than the price of one Kringle. This is what the job of TBC admin is to do. Now, it is up to us as TBC members to promote TBC. It is up to us to TBC to recruit merchants. It is up to us in TBC to actually create an exchange or discuss with an exchange. Let me explain. We can come together and raise a trust fund. And if the trust fund is generating on a consistent basis a particular percentage, that percentage will now be used to carry out exchange services until such a time we have gotten to the point, because we need proof of everything. We need proof. Okay, we need proof that TBC works before any other person can walk in and offer services to us. Exchange services are third party services offered by individuals who are in the business of making money. Okay, no cryptocurrency owns an exchange. You might mention Binance and you might mention Gemini Exchange, but those are tokens, not cryptocurrency. There's a difference between token and cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency means currency. Token is more like you have what's it called? You bought a ticket. Okay, it's like you bought a ticket to a bus stand. Okay, maybe you ride a particular bus every day, and you bought a ticket such a way that will enable you to ride for 1 month. That's what a token is. So those are not cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin itself does not have an exchange. The exchanges that exist, the likes of Luno, Coinbase, and others out there, are owned by business people who are in the business of making money, who are in the business of dealing with currency. So that is not the job of TBC admin. So if we in TBC want an exchange, we should be able to look for a strategy to do so, until such a time an exchange looks at us. Because the honest truth is this: yes, you might have merchants who accept TBC, but they will not accept 100% TBC on some items, because they need the fiat aspect of they need the fiat currency to be able to handle transactions between them and the supplier. Because if I sell smartphone and I collect 100% TBC, for me to replace the smartphone that I sold to you, I have to sell the TBC to get cash. Okay, same thing applies to, but if I sell 50-50, at least the 50% fiat currency, I can use that to actually and add some money from my own pocket to restock what I sold. So the only thing that will make people to accept 100% TBC is if they know that there is a place they can go to and exchange it instantly without having to sell themselves. And we don't have high demand. So we need something that will get us high demand. But all of us looking at TBC admin to provide that. And people that are talking about the economic phase as if when we get to the economic phase, magically an exchange will jump out. Come on, guys. We are on planet Earth. We are not dreamers. We are not acting movie here. Money is not created new. Money is generated. Okay? Money is generated. It has to come from somewhere. And it will not happen by that we have reached the economic phase. And for us to be able to talk about being in the economic phase, we should have our own blockchain instead of a third-party blockchain. And that is where the admin is supposed to focus on. And that is why I supported the admin when he made a very strong statement about paying monthly admin fee. And build those people who have 1 TBC and above to do that. Compulsory with a sanction, though harsh but necessary. So now that we have removed the sanction, and now that the TBC admin has called off that ultimatum, we as TBCians need to pay our admin fee, because whatever technical update or blockchain development that the admin is doing is going to come from that admin fee. And mind you, before you start doing maths and calculating $25 and the number of people we have in TBC, let me tell you now, okay, the number of people who are skilled to be programmers or developers in the blockchain space are very little. And everybody